Why do poker players misread hand ranges and make mistakes? Have you ever wondered why some poker players seem to misread hand ranges and make costly mistakes? This is a common issue at the table, and understanding the reasons behind it can help improve your game. Let's break down the factors that lead to these misreads. First, players often construct incomplete or incorrect ranges. This happens when they make assumptions about what hands their opponents might hold, especially before the flop. If they include too many or too few hands in their opponent's range, they can easily come to the wrong conclusions. Next, players sometimes ignore the board texture. The community cards play a huge role in determining which hands are still possible for an opponent. For example, if the board has cards that could create straights or flushes, certain hands become less likely. Failing to consider how the board changes the dynamics can lead to serious misreads. Another reason is underestimating opponent behavior. Many players think opponents will always play straightforwardly. However, even less experienced players can mix up their strategies or bluff unexpectedly. This variability can throw off a player's range assessment. Limited experience also plays a part. Hand reading and range estimation are skills that improve with practice. Players who do not review their hands or study their opponents may struggle to accurately read ranges. Cognitive biases and emotional factors can distort judgment too. Players might assume an opponent is weak or strong based on past hands, rather than current evidence. This can lead to incorrect assumptions about what hands an opponent might hold. Additionally, players often find it difficult to analyze multiple betting rounds. As the hand progresses, the range needs to be updated continuously. This requires tracking how betting patterns interact with the board and the opponent's tendencies. Many players struggle to integrate all this information effectively. Finally, beginners often focus too much on specific hands instead of thinking in terms of ranges. This narrow focus increases the chance of making mistakes. To avoid these misreads, players can take practical steps. Start by constructing a realistic preflop range based on the opponent's position and tendencies. Continuously narrow the range after the flop by analyzing betting patterns and how the board affects possible holdings. Avoid assuming opponents always make mistakes. They may have balanced strategies that need to be considered. Studying hand histories and discussing hands with others can also improve range estimation skills. Thinking in terms of ranges instead of single hands helps maintain flexibility and accuracy. Memorizing common preflop ranges provides a baseline for estimating opponents' holdings. Lastly, pay close attention to board texture and how it interacts with potential hands. By understanding these factors and applying disciplined range construction, poker players can reduce misreads and make better decisions at the table.